Hi there, gorgeous! Hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I'm sharing with you my top 3 favorite purple palettes of the moment. I go through purple palettes quite often where I have this love affair with a few of them, and at the moment, these are the 3 that I'm quite obsessed with. And so the look that I'm wearing today that I'll be showing you in a full-on walkthrough tutorial is the one that I was wearing in a video very recently. I had a lot of requests for a tutorial of this look, so I hope that you will find this helpful today. And at the end of the video, I will also show you the other 2 palettes with mini tutorials and how you can achieve looks with those as well. The palette I'm using in this walkthrough tutorial with you is the one from Viseart. This is the Violet Attendu, and this is one of my most favorite purple palettes of the moment. And you can see it has a variety of cool shades in there. There's a couple warm shades, but for the most part, these are cooler toned purples. I tend to lose a lot of people when I say that, so if you're not familiar with what a red toned purple is and a blue based purple is, if you look at the purples, the ones that appear more pink have red in them. So these 2 right here would be your red-based purples, whereas these right here are more of your blue-based purples because you can see the blue in them. So I hope that that clears it up. That's usually how you can tell the difference between a cool-toned purple or a warm-toned purple. I'm applying an eyeshadow primer, testing out some new skincare too. So if my skin looks rather shiny today, it's fully dry. It just made me look very luminous, so that's what you're seeing. Then I'm taking a blending shade that matches my skin tone. This is Max Blanc type, and I am applying that on top of the brow bone. First shade I'll take from this palette is this one right here. It's a very easy matte neutral to work with, and it's usually my go-to crease shade from this palette because it just sets the tone so nicely for the rest of the looks, and it doesn't compete with anything that you put on the lid, and it's a great neutral purple leaning matte shade for the transition. I was just thinking to myself the other day, I found my microphone and I was like, you know, I haven't done voiceovers in so long. I can't even tell you the last video I did where I did a voiceover. And it's honestly because I really don't like doing voiceovers. I don't know why. I prefer to do it on camera. Yeah, or just add music. I would rather sit here and talk to you while I'm applying the makeup. I feel like it's more personal. Are people still doing voiceover tutorials on YouTube? I mean, I don't get to watch that many makeup tutorials anymore. I would really be interested in knowing that. I feel like more people are doing it face to face like this, where you just talk through the tutorial. Let me know. I would love to know what's going on out there. And then for the lid, I'm taking this light, where is it? Right here, light lavender shade. I absolutely love this color. It's similar to, not exact for, but very similar to MAC's Man Catcher. Do you remember that shade? It was the most perfect lavender, lilac. I still have it. It's one that I would love to recreate, given the opportunity, which I know I had mentioned that I was working on a purple palette, and I don't know what happened with it because the person I was in communication with literally just dropped off in communication and never heard from this person again. So I really don't know what's going on with that right now. Yeah, sorry to get your hopes up there. I was really, really, really excited about it. But you know what? I haven't given up on that dream. And I just know that somewhere along the point, I'm going to get the opportunity to create my perfect palette. I'm going to speak it out. I decree and declare that I will get to create a purple palette someday. All right, and the last shade that I'm taking from this palette is this one right here. And this is such a simplistic look, but it's so beautiful on the eyes. And I really just apply this on the outer third. And the pigment is absolutely beautiful with these shades. And then what I'll do is I'll wipe off the excess, go back and blend a little bit more. And then I'll go back with a little bit more of that really deep purple and use it in the outer V. And then blend out the edges. Really important to blend out the edges. There's nothing on my brush. I'm simply using what's left over in the brush and lightly blending out those harsh lines. And there you go. That is so stinking beautiful, isn't it? Love it. I love it. And the way that I finish this off usually is I will take a angled brush, which I have packed away right now because we're getting ready to go on our trip. So yeah, we'll have to improvise here. And I'll take that deep shade that I just used, and I'll use that to line the eyes, only on the upper lash line. I might do the lower lash line too. Gorgeous! And then for my lashes, I think I'm going to go with a pair from my lash line in the style The Best Mascara. I think that they would just emphasize this look beautifully because they flare out on the ends there. So I'll be back in a moment to show you those. Isn't that stunning? I absolutely love this look, love this palette. My gosh, it's amazing. I will have it linked for you below if you are interested in getting it for yourself. The other two palettes I want to share with you that I'm having a little bit of a love affair with right now are, first of all, the one from Essence, and this is the I like to mauve it, mauve it. I can't help but say that every time I say the name of this palette because I always think of that song. But yes, I love this palette. It is such a great little purple palette. There are 6 shades in here in a mixture of shimmers and mattes. And I do have another video that I published earlier this last month with another completely different look using only this palette. So if you want another way to use it, I will have that video referenced for you below in the description box. So many beautiful looks that you can create with this palette. The eyeshadows are very pigmented. They last all day. They aren't going to fade on you. And for $4, I think that's what this palette costs. $4. The quality is absurdly good. You would be so amazed if somebody handed this to you and told you nothing about it and you were asked to guess the price. I guarantee you would say it was a high-end palette because they are that good. So if you haven't checked them out and you're looking for a purple affordable palette, you would absolutely swoon over this one. It's been one of my absolute favorites. The last one I want to share with you is from Bare Minerals, and that is their Mineralist Heathered palette. Same like the Essence palette, this is one that contains 6 shades. There are 4 mattes in here, 2 shimmers in here, cooler toned purples. Once again, as we saw with the Essence palette, very easy to create a variety of beautiful looks with these eyeshadows. Again, if you're looking for another look with this palette, I will have the first video linked for you below that I initially reviewed these palettes in. Quality is amazing. I didn't struggle with any part of the application when it came to these eyeshadows. And again, it's been another one of those palettes that I've been picking up a lot lately in my spare time when I'm not filming, and I love it. So if you've been curious about this one, don't hesitate. I love the size, by the way. I've already packed my Essence palette with my luggage, so I don't have that one to show you at the moment, but the size of the Essence one is probably about half the size of this. It's a little bit of a smaller palette. They're great for travel, which is why it's in my luggage right now, but I absolutely love, love, love these. For comparison's sake too, the Viseart is no bigger than the Bare Minerals palette, so they are very compact, great little palettes. If you are interested in any of the palettes I shared with you here today, I will have all of them listed and linked for you below in the description box. And let me know, what palette are you utterly obsessed with right now? Which one do you find yourself going back to over and over again? I would love to hear which one you cannot put down, whether it's blue, green, neutral, purple, whatever the case may be. Let me know below. Thank you for being here, for taking the time to watch. I want to wish you a beautifully blessed rest of your week ahead, and I look forward to seeing you again on Friday. Do you mind? What? It's not kids, it's cats. What are you doing, Mr. Miko? What are you doing? Huh? This is where we sit to get after shots of the looks because the lighting is so stinking perfect right here. Hey, handsome. Say hi.